And we're back. Time to get after this last little bit here to get the roof section tended to. Never a fun task, given how small this stuff is. Just about got it. Oh, it's so painful. There we go. That should crimp it enough. Next piece comes out. Oh, yes. I had forgotten about that being a part of this. And now I remember why I didn't want to remember it being a part. Well, it's got to be done. This one put on somewhat decently. Yeah. Get the other one, because why not? That first one went on so well. And now they're stuck to my hand. Should have just left it at one and clamped it in place. But there we go, everything's on. So just let the glue dry on that part while we work on this. So small. All these tiny little folds that have to be put in place. Somehow it manages to get done. Put the glue on here. Try to get it pushed into place there. Okay. Let the glue dry on that. So now we can try the other half. Why I didn't do it this way the first time around, I don't know. Such a tiny piece, and it has to go on the exact right spot, else it's not staying. Let that dry and it should be finished. Get the next part out here. And we're to my next favorite part of this entire thing, the little windows. If you can't tell, I was being sarcastic. This is my least favorite part. And yet, here I am doing it. Get some glue put on this one. Get things bent around where they can be clamped in place. And there we go, that's one. Let's start on the next one. So we've got two working at the same time here. Got some glue applied. Get it folded and held in place, and then clamp it in. Back at it again, we can get everything pulled out of the clamps, and Looks like that roof section is finally ready to go on. You have no idea how happy I am for that. Try to hold it down so the glue has a chance to hold a little bit. And this, just hold it down here. That roof section was coming up on that. Wanted to get a bit more glue put on. Fold this little other window section up, and there we go. Now for this one, little glue, little folding, and the tweezers. Now for the next window section, get everything folded around, little glue, fold it in and hold it, get the tweezers in, and let's see, it didn't look right. There we go. Glue has dried. We can get back to work here. So these two are done. Why not go ahead and put the facing on them? So there's one that can set off to the side there. Need some fresh glue. Time to get going on the second one here. There we go. Second facing piece is on. Get the glue applied to the other side here. Hold it in. Clamp it down with the tweezers. And we're ready to get going on the next two. Fold it around. Time for some glue. And tweezer it. Once we get it in the proper position, that should do the job. Next one. Fold it around. Get some glue. Hold it in and clamp it down with the tweezers. The glue has had time to dry. So let's get the next facing piece on. Get enough glue here. And get it put on, get it positioned properly. And it can sit off to the side there. Next side of this one, get the bit held in. It slipped, so I gotta redo it. Clamp it in, that should do. Next one here. Fold it in and hold it. Tweezers and done. Next up, get everything folded around, apply a little glue, fold and hold, and tweezer. Getting back to it, we've got some glue to apply. we're going to be yes, I remember now. Decided to get these two put in place here on this tower. Not entirely sure if that was the brightest idea I could have had, but it's what we're doing. Put it in with some tweezers, makes it easier to get it in there. Now, might need some fresh glue. Just to get some put on there. So kind of help hold it in place there. And I know, it looks like a mess. It looks fine in the end. Let's get this one finished up here. There we go. Next one. It's going to be ready for a facer piece, as is the other one that we pulled off. There it is. So we can get two of these out. Get some glue. There we go. Get the facer piece. Put it on. Fight with it so it stays where it is supposed to. And move on to the next. There we go. On to the next one of these. Fold it around. Apply some glue. Fold it. Hold it. And tweezer it. Next one. Hey, is that it? It looks like that's it. Awesome. Alright, let's fold it around, get it glued, get it held, and bring in the tweezers. Give things a little time to dry, and we should be good to go to get the next one put in here. That hole may need to be widened a little bit. Yeah, it happens. Put one in there. Get some glue. And we'll call that good. Now for the main building. Get the first one put on. A little glue behind, and that should be enough to do the job. Next one. Glue behind. And there we go. The other side looked like it could use some as well, so there we go. Alright, these are done. Get these facing pieces out. There we go, that one's on. Let's see if it'll stay. Looks like it will, good. Now we need to finish back at it again. Time to finish up on this one. And this one needs it as well, I believe. Yes. Fold it, hold it, and clamp it down with the tweezers. Now that those are tended to, we can get back to work on this. Go ahead and get it attached to the side there. And let me just make sure that I'm doing it right. I am, so we're going to go ahead and glue it down. Like so. Maybe a little bit more glue. Yeah. Alright. Let that set. We can work on the other windows. Probably tweezers are a good idea here. Get it into that slot. And glue it. Gluing it helps as well. There we go. Next one. It's in. Apply some glue. And we're ready to get the last two facing pieces pulled out of the sheet and applied. There we go. And now for the last one here. And that is that. Just let those dry. And then we will come back. And we are back. Time to get those last two put on. Got to get a good angle here and use the tweezers. Get it in there. There we go. Now to bring in the glue. Just a little bit there at the front. And now for the one that is on the front of the building. And it's not wanting to go in, but I get it in anyway. And then it comes back out. But it has glue on it, so I still win in the end. Eventually. It is going to go in there at some point. It's just taking a bit more of a fight than I would like. That ought to do it. Set that off to the side there so it can dry, and we can get started on the tree. Takes a little bit of folding. And let's glue it down and get the tweezers on it to clamp it down. There we go. That can set off to the side, and now for the display box. And this is quite the folding task. Get the two sides folded and affixed like so. And now time to bring in what we're going to need for this. Firstly, glue. Get it folded in and around. And now it needs to be weighted down somewhat. So I will use paper clips this time. And let's get the other one glued in as well. There. Pull the other part in and around. There we go. And now for a paper clip. And we'll let that dry, I do believe. Or, now we can do one more side. Get the top done. Clamp it in with another paper clip. And we'll let everything dry now. Probably add a few more paper clips all the way around. And the glue has had time to set. So let's go ahead and finish this last bit off here on the bottom. That ought to be enough glue. Get it pressed into place. Get the paper clips put in place. The tree has had time to dry. Only thing left to do here is put this little side piece on. I have purposely been holding off on this till we had everything else done, because it was another irritation the first time around getting it all put together. Get some glue put in right there because it looks like it could use it. Then this just pushes in somehow. Come on, work with me here. Get in there. Get in there. There we go. What do I want to do here? Put some more glue in, I guess. Yeah. That ought to do it. Now I'll just let that set there. Put some glue on the other side as well. Back at it again. Everything's ready to go into the box there. But we still have this label, don't we? I hadn't forgotten. Been saving this for last. Get it folded up and around here. There we go. Take everything out because we're going to affix this to the bottom. With a little bit of glue. let that dry now. And then we will be ready for a final put together. Everything put in. There we go. And here's the final version. Yes, the final version compared to the previous version. The one we just did is the one on the right. The previous attempt is the one on the left. The one on the left had quite a few things done incorrectly, and yet in places it looks better than the one on the right. The one on the right was done with everything lining up as it should. So the artwork at the back of the box looks right, and yet there are numerous failures, as you can see. I never want to do this particular project again, and I am happy that it is done. I hope everyone enjoyed watching these videos. Until next time. Hey there everyone. Just wanted to thank you all for watching this video. And if you did enjoy it, remember to give me a like and a subscribe if you are so inclined. Also, I do have a Patreon. The links are in the description below. You can have your name in the credits here as well.